Well, hello. Just changing the filter on my coffee maker here. Sure does make a difference when you get a nice new filter, you get a nice tasting cup of coffee. But I'm not here to talk about changing filters on coffee machines. That's another YouTube video. I'm here to ask you educators out there if you're aware of executive function and the vital role that it plays in the learning process. You see, executive function is responsible not only for academic growth, but also for social growth. And it acts like a filter, pretty much just like this filter right here. It decides what gets through and what doesn't get through. And then mental processes all throughout the brain where executive functions can be found. In fact, in the learning process, executive functions are placed at strategic points within the learning process. And we all know as teachers, we're responsible for linking our teaching with learning, right? Linking our teaching with learning, that's important. But anyway, I'm going to finish working on my coffee pot here so I can get a nice fresh cup of coffee, and I'll talk to you guys later. Adios. That's a good cup of coffee. Okay, so let's put this together. If executive function is vital in a person's academic, social, and emotional learning, and we're aware of executive function and what it does, then there's a good chance that we're not supporting our students' academic, social, and emotional growth. It's a simple in and out process with good stuff in, good stuff out. Well, like this coffee. Know with the coffee filters that if I take and put water and coffee grounds in one end, on the other end, I'm going to get a good cup of coffee. Well, it should work the same way for our students. On one end, we get unrefined children without academic experience or social experience. They're an emotional mess. And on the other end, we should be getting, well-rounded, healthy people that are productive members of society. Is that what's happening? I assure you it's not, and you know as well as I do. And that's because we're unaware of the filters. See, if I didn't know about the filters in this machine, then I would just be frustrated about the poor flavor, the bitterness in the coffee. Pretty much the same way our teachers are frustrated with inappropriate classroom behaviors and poor academic achievement. Or maybe I'll go out and try to fix other parts that I don't know really what's wrong with it, and I'll waste a lot of time and money. About the same way that we spend a lot of money and time on workshops that are irrelevant and bringing in people from the outside to tell us how to do the job that don't really understand the dynamics of our classroom environment. Or maybe I would really do something silly, like just throw the machine out and go buy another one, like all of the programs that we're constantly buying to try to improve the processes that work only temporarily just to be replaced year after year. Look, if we're going to get serious about education, then we have to get serious about our knowledge about learning because our students depend upon it. So if you don't have access to research, I strongly suggest that you find out how to get it because that's where you're going to find the information that you need to learn about things like executive function and how it impacts your students' learning. So with that, I say good reading and good learning. And it seems like I'm just about ready for another cup of coffee, thanks to my clean filters.